You're listening to Power Up on Power 98.7.
Ayikhohlwa inhliziyo yami ngoba ngesaba ukukunikeza uthando lwami lonke kwami isikhathi sithandwa sami amehlo avuleka sithandwa sami ngaqala ukubona inhliziyo yakho awesithandwa sami ngathi smile eJerusalema awedaliwo spinde skale lolukas awesithandwa sami ngathi smile eJerusalema awedaliwo spinde skale lolukas
At 20 minutes to 6 o'clock, Njabulo Kunene. I thought you were going to do like a little thing in the background. Like, eh? Or are you going to come up with that excuse, your voice is still sleeping? Because I know a lot of musicians have at least at this time, no, haka woma.
Mara isa Robert, mara kilikile bo mimi
so you're
hanyane fel.
Okay, arwa mape together. Arwa mape together. Yeah. Good morning, Jobs.
Good morning.
Are you good?
I am awesome. I'm awesome.
Thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you for having me here. I love the station.
Thank you. Well, you're home.
I am, but I'm also very nervous.
No, don't be. Come on, relax. It's Orange Farm.
Yeah.
You were born in Orange Farm?
I was born in Soweto.
Okay.
Then we moved when I was 4 years old to Orange Farm, to a very nice one-room shack. It was very nice. I still have memories of our first night there. Because it didn't make sense to me as a 4-year-old. How do we leave a 4-room house, Mdeni, to go to
also you moved from a 4-room to a shack?
Yeah, but we were renting a Kulane, a cottage in a Kulane. And the story goes, as my father tells it, that our landlord sort of tripled the rent. And my father was like, no, so we had to find a place in Orange Farm.
Let's talk about your music, man.
Yeah.
What's your sound?
Well,
don't come here with some intellectual things and supercalifragilisticexpialidocious music.
You're expialidocious. Look, the truth is I'm a church boy, like through and through. Like
you grew up singing
kokereke. My first musical influence was my dad. No, but I mean,
you look naughty, Jabs.
Look,
there's just something about you that I can't place. Like there's this thing. This thing I can't place, man. No, am I the first person to say it?
No, I don't have that.
No, am I the first person to tell you?
You are actually the first person to say that.
I'm the first person to be honest with you.
Kwena, listen here. I was part of a gospel band for over 7 years.
Even
almost 7
worse,
years.
Those gospel bands, the things that happens on tours. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there. Let's talk about. So you started singing kokereke.
Yeah.
And is it something that you've always wanted to do, or is it one of those things your folks drag you to church naturally like every other youngster, and then suddenly somebody discovers, so hey man, this boy something there. How did you get discovered that you can actually sing?
Well, I didn't really. My parents sang, so I automatically I assumed that I could sing. But then what I loved was football. So I was forced to go to church because, Sunday games I had to miss. But also my skills were not that great. Ngiyakubona.
Aliko khona lapha.
Listen to But at 8, I made the decision that I want to sing.
At 8?
Yeah.
That was very early.
Yeah. But I had to go to school.
Because diskinesi, ne?
No.
One famous coach once said, Screamer Chabala. Like,
yes.
Screamer's legs. But Screamer's legs are only the kiss.
Yes, come on.
So one coach came from Europe and then was told Skrima Chabalala is a legend of, and it's like, look at the legs, no go play football that way. So sometimes looks can be deceiving.
Exactly.
So when it was in the heart, and
but I couldn't play it. I think my music journey actually began when I went to UJ, because then I joined a church called Every Nation now, but then it was called His People. Then it was a band called We Will Worship that I was part of for, well, that's 7 years. But in 2016, I had to make it I had to sort of intentionally change the way I write songs, the way I write.
So you were just doing Christian songs, Christian jams, Shem. You're a church boy through and through inside.
Yeah, until I realized that my story was not gonna fit into the whole church vibe, and so I had to.
Not computer Rebecca.
No, I love Dr. Rebecca. I love her with all my heart.
She will kick your butt with don't play go territory as his ribs. You need to find your niche. You don't play like so. So then you make this decision to change.
Yeah,
but in terms of influence how into finding that sound that we know, that sound and jobs now. Yeah. Where did that influence come from?
Oh, I love Ntate Kaifa Semenya with all my heart. So I sort of had to listen to a lot of his work, and Mamleta Muli, a lot of her work as well. I love the old stuff. The old guys. I also love Nina Simone with all my heart. So I sort of had to, because I thought about it and I needed to express myself, but still keep to my faith, because I am a believer. I believe in God. It's not just like, I was dragged to church. I actually do believe. At the same time, I wanted to say, I wanted to write beyond just the worship music that I was writing. I wanted to say a lot about just our nation and love and all the other things that are in my heart.
And did you find that you found it better then to express yourself when you found that voice that you wanted to bring out, that message that you wanted to bring out as an artist? Was it fulfilling and nourishing your soul, as it were?
I would say, I would put it this way. Now I own my truth, because the thing is, only in songwriting, I can be very truthful, you know. And so my music comes from my life, so I have to be honest and authentic around that. So I'm in a much happier place because I can really write whatever I want to write, and I can say whatever I want to say. Having said that, though, the gospel space is a huge part of who I am, and there's always going to be a part of me that is still involved. I think more in the songwriting part than actually performing.
So you prefer writing than performing?
Well,
is it a question of preference, or you feel more comfortable?
Well, let me put it this way, Kwena. As an openly gay man, I can't perform worship music, quote unquote.
I see.
Because of the way things are, which is unfortunate.
Which is quite unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate, right? So for me, the decision was: do I own my truth, or do I? So I was like, look, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And so I had to apply that. You know, I can't just read that and then not apply it to my life. You know, and it's funny how things have happened, because in me sharing my story, we are in the continent of Africa, right? South Africa is probably one of the few countries that allow people like me, you know, to express themselves.
And still behind the scenes, we still judge.
Exactly.
We still have a problem with the LGBTQI plus community. I'm
also finding that they're very the amazing LGBTI community allies who aren't necessarily part of the community, but they feel the story and they actually are like, it's unfair how society has been treating you, and we are going to partner with you. You know, I mean, before I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't be able to.
It's something that you wouldn't even open up about it on radio like this,
Exactly.
like you're talking about.
So now I'm like, actually, even if it's not for me, but for the coming generation, to be able to say, love is love. It doesn't really matter who you love, you know, as long as, I mean, we feel it. Like when I watch Our Perfect Wedding, I really love it. You know, whether it's guys who've been together for 20 years and now they're deciding to get married, or it's those newlyweds, you know, young couple from church who are like, okay, we're going to do it. Doesn't matter. Like love is love, you know, and I'm just grateful to be in a country where I can be able to express myself, but also I am mindful of the work that needs to be done. Because coming here, I drove from Orange Farm, you know, just on Saturday, actually, there was an incident where I saw these 4 young gay guys. And my heart smiled, right? I was like, oh, there they are. You know, it looks like, you know, in our community we're progressing. And then as we were walking, there were guys go car wash who started heckling at them and saying demeaning things, you know. And I realized that like we still have a long way to go.
We still do. We still have a long way to go. Well, we're speaking to Njabulo Kunene. He's talking about expressing himself. Let's get him to express himself in song. I made sure that he talks too much, that his voice warms up. So the vocal cords are nice and warm right now. Ne?
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Njabulo Kunene.
I want to say I have my friend Lisedi here who's going to play acoustic guitar, and the song we're going to do is Gichima. Ofuna ugijima njalo olendlela ibekelwe yona ongabeki emuva kodwa uyehluleka uzama ngawo ngamandla akho okwenza intando yakho kodwa imizamo ke yakho iphele moyeni bona ngathi wena ufanele ukubizwa ngomntwana wakhe ngoba njalo uyehlulela nale ndlela isiphenduka umqansa kude kakhulu la ubeka khona futhi namandla awusenawo gijima qhubeka wasukeka manje khuleka kubaba umusa wakho ngwanele yena amandla uzokunika akubambe ngesandla gijima gijima qhubeka ungalalelo mubi magethiye ngekukhona ukufinyelela wena ungumnqo Jesu Kristu gijima uphiwa amandla okuqhubeka uphiwa umusa omanjalo phikelela uphiwa amandla okuqhubeka uphiwa umusa omanjalo phikelela mdaka phikelela subheka muva subheka muva kuba
Okay, this is the part where you find the clapping hands. Wow, man, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's go. That's it. There we go. That was beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Tell me about that. I mean, I could see somewhere you got lost. You went somewhere while you were singing that song.
So I wrote the song in 2011. It was just after we'd recorded our first album with the band, and I then had to come to terms with the fact that as a good Christian boy, my prayers of 10 years were just not going to work. I needed to own up to the fact that I am the way I am. And at the time, because there's this sad thing where when you confront your sexuality, it feels like you have to choose between your faith and your sexuality. And all the things that I was doing, especially in the first verse where it says, I'll translate, you wanna run this race that is before you, but like and you try with all your might, but you can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. You know. Just, yeah. And then it's a beautiful it's, well, for me anyways, it's a beautiful story of grace, because then grace comes in and then it gives us the strength to actually run. And we focus on things that don't really matter in making someone to be a decent human being. You know, we focus on the external stuff when actually if you're going to walk the faith journey, you have to live from the inside out. Right, so it's what happens in your heart that then determines how you move and what decisions you make. So it's quite a special song for me.
It is. It's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful song. So where's your music available?
I am on iTunes. My stage name actually is NJ Kunene, so I use NJ Kunene, and I have a song out called ZWAKELE, which is my single. Well, I released in 2017, but I have an album. I'm working on my first album, my first solo album, titled ZWAKELE, and it should be coming out towards end of May. But they can check out on iTunes, they can check out on Google Play, and they can also check me out on all my social media platforms. But yeah, my manager just reminded me I have a live recording at the SABC. People just need to look out on all my social media platforms, and that's where they'll get the information on how they can.
What are those social media names?
So on Instagram and on Twitter, I am NJ_Kunene. Just _. Okay. NJ_Kunene. And on Facebook, I am NJ Kunene. And they can also check me out they can check out my website, njkunene.com. And that's where I blog and write all kinds of
performances lined up in the near future.
Performances, well, right now I'm just in studio. What I'm actually just working on for the next until the end of Jan, I'm working on my project.
Well, we're running out of time. I wanted to ask you tough questions, but let's see if we can squeeze them in a minute after this.
Power Up, weekdays 3 to 6 a.m. on Power 98.7.
Thabo, in 20 seconds. Hello, not you, not Mdluli.
Okay.
Not Mdluli.
Hi.
Hello, Thabo.
Hi. I'm a great fan of NJ. I've been following for many years now. And his song ZWAKELE, man, it touches me. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for bringing good music to the people. We love it. Keep it coming. I can't wait for your next project.
Thanks, T.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. It sounds like you know him. I can see you trying to.